Labyrinth by Locksmith. Locksmith is one of Richmond, California's brightest stars. In 2012, he released his mixtape Labyrinth. With it being 8 years old, how does it hit today? How do we feel about it? Here's an honest review of Labyrinth by Locksmith.
All right, y'all, Labyrinth by Locksmith, man. Just out of curiosity, man, what was your thought when I sent you the link?
What, Locksmith?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, oh, he got an album out. Pretty cool. I follow him from time to time. He be posting on Facebook and stuff like that. So I'll be keeping up with him.
Yeah, shout out to Locksmith, man. As soon as I saw that I was scrolling down and it said like new albums from people that you listen to, and I saw Locksmith, I was like, absolutely got to do this, man. Absolutely.
Yep.
How you feel about this album artwork?
I think it's pretty cool, man. I was like, kind of got the whole like, I know this character, but I forget where it's from.
I don't remember where the character is either.
But it's cool.
If I'm not mistaken, a labyrinth is a maze.
Yes.
Doesn't have to be underwater, like I was joking about earlier. But yeah, definitely cool cover. Looks like it's kind of like two different realms in a sense, flipped around. I actually like that vibe.
Yeah,
the way that looks. The flow of this project, man. Look, man, if you've listened to a Locksmith project, if you've heard Locksmith actually rap before, you kind of somewhat know what to expect. You're gonna get a lot of real talk, some dope bars, you know, and some really good conversation that kind of make you think and reflect on yourself, possibly growing up. And that's the type of music I prefer to listen to out here.
Yeah, with Locksmith, you get a lot of, thought-provoking lyrics, some kind of self-awareness and everything like that, and just, looking at yourself in life. So that's what you get with Locksmith.
First highlight, man. First time you turn this joint on, man, and you start off with that "Life is Beautiful." It's got a great vibe to it. Vibe kind of reminded me of Jay-Z, Blueprint 3. The starting track, as far as the beat went, it just kind of gave me those type of vibes.
Okay.
But I love the whole vibe that he put together on the project. He said, "They used to call me Light Bright." I was just like, damn, that's
What?
messed up.
Yeah, I got called that too.
Light Bright?
Yeah.
I never heard that before.
Oh yeah, us light skins got a lot of names.
Damn. that was fucked up. But I love the way he story told all the way through that joint. My character joint is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
One of my favorite records on this joint. The Hallelujah. I love the way he kind of like turned that record into kind of like an ode to all the OGs in hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Love how he kind of name dropped everybody throughout. That joint was fire.
Mm-hmm.
Little Bunny Rabbit is fire. I'm not 100% a fan of the little saying of Little Bunny Rabbit in the song.
Okay.
But it is what it is. But I will say that the hook sounded kind of old school.
It did.
Yeah, it sounded like early 2000s, late 90s style of hook. See, Take Me Away, him and Homegirl killed it. Love the vibe on that record. One of my favorite songs on this joint. Illuminati is another song that I thought was actually dope. Love the way he kind of did the bars throughout and everything like that. He nailed it, man. I thought he was doing a good job with everything he was doing.
Yeah, man, my character was the one that stood out for me right then and there just because of GLC. Anytime you get GLC on the track like that, I just feel like, just that voice and Smith, but Locksmith killed it on it too, and I really love the production. On My Own was pretty dope. I like what he did with Hallelujah. Take Me Away, I love the essence of it, and Slight Disgust, I really just love how he went in on what he was disgusted about. I just feel like, some people can relate to that. They tired of what they hearing. They tired of hearing the same thing, blah, 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 all that stuff like that. But I love the way that he put a spin on it just because of the way that Locksmith raps. Like, when he raps, you have to listen because I feel like he's rapping at you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's just like, oh, you go take the time to hear what I got to say. And I really love how he commands that presence.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Lowlights. Like I said on that, I wasn't a huge fan of the Illuminati sample.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
The joint, so which one was it? It's not Hallelujah. Going Tomorrow. I wasn't really a fan of the hook. And I also felt his verse on this one. If you've seen him do ciphers and team backpacks and stuff like that, he kind of used that same style. I'm not saying he hadn't used it anywhere else on the album, but right here it just felt redundant, and it felt like I've heard this many times before.
Yeah.
But aside from that, that's really all I can really nitpick on, man, because I thought Locksmith, aside from that, he nailed it.
Yeah, I feel like Locksmith, he kills it when it comes with the lyrics and everything like that. It's just that some of the production choices I don't agree with. The first track, I didn't like him on that production.
Really?
I thought it had that kind of essence of I'm starting off something and everything like that, but I just kind of felt like it was off-putting for him. And then with some other tracks, I just kind of felt like you said, the hooks were kind of missing. And I don't know, I just feel like some of the productions on here kind of distracted me from the lyrics, if that makes any sense, you know. And I think that's the only thing I would want, you know, in the future from him, to pick more production that suits him, because sometimes I kind of felt like he was fighting the production. And that's the only thing I kind of got disconnected with. So some tracks on here are like not on my highlights just because of that reason alone. But throughout the whole thing, he was speaking, you know, facts and bars and everything like that. But it's just some production choices that I didn't agree with.
Final thoughts, man. Look, Locksmith is definitely one of the dopest MCs out here, man. I love the way he puts certain things in perspective. Like, you know, he's like on Little Bunny Rabbit. He's like, you know what's the most disrespectful thing you could say? It's Locksmith, you the dopest rapper in the Bay.
Yeah.
And I was just like, damn. and then when he said, you know, the only thing worse than being trash is being average.
Yeah.
It's just like, damn, because you don't stand out in either direction.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn. Because, like, you remember the trash rappers. Mm-hmm. You remember the good rappers.
But
you remember anybody
remember the average. No, they never get talked about.
Unless they're your favorite.
Yep.
That's crazy to me. I was like, man, I never really thought about it that way. I love when rappers bring things like that to your attention and make you really sit here and reflect. Locksmith brought bars, came through with some dope beats, even though some of the production I'd changed. But out of the last couple projects, man, I really like this one a lot.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, Locksmith is always, you know, feeding the brain, you know, feeding you with knowledge and everything like that. And I like that about him. He's always sticking true to what makes him an artist, and he's never faltering. And I feel like, you know, he owes a lot to that. You know, as a fan, as a listener of him, I want him to keep going. You know, just like I said, you know, pick a little bit better production for you next time.
Final grade. Easy, man. I'm giving Locksmith a check. If you have not checked out Locksmith, you're missing out. Check this out. Check out Olive Branch. He's got some really good projects.
Olive Branch. Yeah.
He's got some really good projects. I think people should check it out.
Yeah.
And you could also pull up his Team Backpacks.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite is the one when he's rapping in the car. One of my other favorite ones is when he's rapping with Saha. Like, Locksmith is a beast.
Yes.
And I like how he comes to the mic with this look on his face, like he's disgusted and he's about to kill it. But then when he starts rapping, he has this face like, I'm about to educate you, and you really need to listen because this stuff is gonna go over your head. Mm-hmm. Either you fertilize. Like, I was just like,
yeah.
Like, when you got rappers that do stuff like that just really make you sit there and think.
It's great.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great feeling, man.
Yeah, man, check for me. I feel like Locksmith is always delivering, and, you know, I'm always interested to hear more from him. So, yeah, give it a check out and check out his other projects and everything like that.
Don't tell me that Moneybagg Yo be spitting bars. This is basically directed to somebody at work. And then I play you Locksmith, and you just like, oh, my bad. Those fired. Those are other type of bars where I got to sit and really Google and look up stuff. Yeah.
You don't got to Google. You just got to think.
Well, some people just don't know.
Shots fired.
All right, y'all. That's been this week's episode.